Tonight, emergency alert error. What authorities are saying about a mistake that caused some confusion throughout the region. Plus, a house fire in Superior turns fatal. What we know so far. And impeachment acquittal. The latest from Washington as the Senate impeachment trial comes to a close.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 6.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Bakke. Thanks for joining us. Anthony is on assignment. The U.S. Senate has acquitted President Donald Trump of impeachment, ending only the third presidential trial in American history with votes that split the country. A majority of senators expressed unease with Trump's pressure campaign on Ukraine that resulted in the 2 articles of impeachment. However, there was nowhere near the 2/3 vote necessary in the Republican-held Senate to remove the president from office, as President Trump was found not guilty of both articles of impeachment. We'll take a deeper look at the details in today's trial in just a few minutes. An alarming morning for many across our region, but the cause for panic was all a big mistake. This is the emergency alert that first started popping up on phones at 7:52 this morning. It read, "Emergency alert in this area until 8:06 a.m. Evacuate now." That message from the state's Homeland Security and Emergency Management Department reached communities all across our region, including in St. Louis, Carlton, Aiken, Itasca, Pine, and Cass counties. But authorities say it was missing a big word: test. CBS3's John Cardinelli joins us live from Floodwood, where he heard from some people who were confused by the alert. John, what did they have to say?
Kristen, I'm here at Riverview Manor in Floodwood, and I spoke with residents here earlier today who got that alert on their phone. One woman was so concerned that she ran across the hall to warn one of her neighbors. And turns out the message was actually a test message not intended to be distributed to the public. The Department of Homeland Security said these messages are usually distributed as a weekly test, but this one was distributed beyond the test environment. They also told us that the words "this is a test" were cut off of the message. This had residents at the Riverview Manor wondering what they should do next.
Well, it didn't say where it was, so we didn't know if we should be concerned or not. So then I did call the City Hall here in Floodwood, and they had already investigated and said it was false.
At this point, we don't know exactly how many people got the alert, but it led to 911 calls all around our region, including Itasca County. Sheriff Vic Williams with the department there told us that they were just flooded with 911 calls all this morning. Now, we will continue to keep you updated on this as more develops. But again, at this time, we don't know what caused this alert to go out. And coming up tonight at 10, Kristen, we're going to hear from Homeland Security.
All right, we're looking forward to that. Thanks, John. A man standing on the side of the road by a stalled car was hit and killed last night in Itasca County. It happened in Allwood Township, about an hour northwest of Grand Rapids, around 9 o'clock Tuesday night. Minnesota State Troopers say a pickup truck was headed south on Highway 46 when it hit the 45-year-old Squaw Lake man. Authorities say he died at the scene. The pickup truck driver is a 30-year-old man from Max, Minnesota. Authorities say alcohol was not a factor. In Wisconsin, a 62-year-old man is dead after a fire at a home in Superior last night. CBS3's Jenna Wells heard from officials at a press conference this afternoon about what happened. Jenna.
Kristen, officials with the Superior Fire Department say they responded around 10:30 Tuesday night to the home on East 2nd Street near 23rd Avenue East. Crews arrived to heavy smoke coming from the home. Officials say neighbors who helped them find the scene let them know that there was an individual who was inside the home when the fire began. Officials say they used thermal cameras to find the victim, a 62-year-old man. He was taken to a hospital where he died.
They were able to get him out quickly and attempted life-saving measures immediately. Mayo Ambulance showed up shortly after that. He was pronounced deceased, 62-year-old male. Obviously a tragedy for our city and our community.
The exact cause of death is pending an autopsy, but Chief Gordon said smoke inhalation is presumed to be the initial cause. Crews fought the flames for about 3 hours. Officials say the home was destroyed. The cause of the fire is currently under investigation. Chief Gordon tells us that there were no smoke alarms or carbon monoxide detectors in the house at the time of the fire.
All right, thanks, Jenna. Wisconsin is dealing with its first confirmed coronavirus case. Those results came in after the patient was tested at the University of Wisconsin Hospital in Madison. We don't know who they are or where they're from, but we do know the patient contracted the virus during a recent visit to China. The patient is now being isolated at their home. DHS officials say the public should not be concerned. Wisconsin has tested 10 other possible coronavirus cases. 7 of those came back negative. 3 have not been returned yet. All right, let's check in with Dave for a look at the weather. Boy, it was nice to see that blue sky again today. You know I can't get enough of that.
I know, no false alarm there. It was truly blue thanks to Arctic high pressure in control for one last day. It's migrating away right now, though, with a trough of lower pressure breezing in from the west to replace it. So tonight, clouds will build around the region and flurries will begin to kick up on Thursday, probably in the afternoon for Minnesotans and evening for Wisconsin and the Upper Peninsula. Day planner then for tomorrow tells us the morning start's going to be much warmer than it was this morning. Kristen, your town went down to about 20 below this morning. Well, tomorrow in Duluth, 9 above. Big difference. Southwest wind 5 to 15. Partly sunny sky. Around lunchtime, 20% flurry chance, 30% shot when you come back home in the evening. High temp of 23. As we get into Friday, we might get a little bit of snow to stick, but only a little. I'll show you the latest snow estimate map then, and coming up in just a few more minutes.
Thanks, Dave. Some top Minnesota Democratic lawmakers plan to make a major push in the 2020 legislative session to legalize recreational marijuana. House Majority Leader Ryan Winkler and Senate Assistant Minority Leader Jeff Hayden acknowledged at a news conference that they probably won't be able to enact the bill this session, given strong opposition from the Senate's Republican majority. Both say the bill might not even get a vote on the House floor. However, Winkler says legislation is coming to Minnesota. It's just a question of when. Senate Majority Leader Paul Gazelka says the Senate won't consider marijuana legalization this year. Wisconsin legislators are set to take public comments on a new Republican bill designed to prevent a backlog of untested sexual assault kits. In addition to kit submission protocols, the bill mandates police notify immigration authorities of anyone in the country illegally arrested for sexual assault. The bill also allows student victims to enter school choice programs. Iowa's Democratic Party has put out caucus numbers from 86% of its precincts, but we're still waiting for final results. In the meantime, Democratic presidential candidate Pete Buttigieg has been focusing on New Hampshire's upcoming primary, with the latest results from the Iowa caucuses showing him slightly ahead of Senator Bernie Sanders in the delegate count, but showing Sanders leading in the state's popular vote. Former Vice President Joe Biden said he's not going anywhere, despite his 4th place showing in Iowa. The other 2 candidates in the top 5, Senators Elizabeth Warren and Amy Klobuchar, turned their focus away from Iowa and back to President Trump's impeachment trial. President Trump says he'll make a public statement tomorrow to address the Senate's vote against removing him from office. The historic vote happened earlier today with just 1 senator crossing party lines. Natalie Brand is on Capitol Hill, where the Senate impeachment trial came to a close.
The Senate adjudges that the respondent, Donald John Trump, President of the United States, is not guilty as charged.
In an historic vote, the Republican-led Senate acquitted President Trump on Article 1, abuse of power, and on Article 2, obstruction of Congress.
I think the message there is don't do partisan impeachment.
This was one of the largest cover-ups in the history of our nation.
Earlier, Utah Republican Mitt Romney made an impassioned speech to announce his decision. He voted guilty on abuse of power.
I will only be one name among many, no more, no less, to future generations of Americans who look at the record of this trial. They will note merely that I was among the senators who determined that what the president did was wrong.
Mitt Romney's wrong occasionally. He's wrong in this case.
Moderate Democrats Joe Manchin, Kyrsten Sinema, and Doug Jones stuck with their party and voted to convict the president.
House Democrats say investigations into the Trump administration will continue regardless of the outcome of the Senate trial.
House Judiciary Chair Jerry Nadler has indicated he wants to subpoena former National Security Advisor John Bolton after the Senate voted down a resolution to call him as a trial witness. According to a New York Times report, Bolton writes in an upcoming memoir that President Trump personally asked him to pressure Ukraine on investigations into the Democrats. President Trump has denied the allegations.
Senator Joe Manchin has a proposal to censure the president, but so far it's not gaining traction in the Republican-controlled Senate. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, some big yellow school buses could be going green. We'll tell you why after the break.
Duluth's low temp this morning was 0. That's a little cooler than normal, way below normal up towards the Iron Ranges. Tomorrow morning, a bit warmer and a chance for a little bit of snow in the afternoon. We'll talk about the odds coming up after our break.
Live, local, CBS 3 News at 6 with Kristen Vaki, Anthony Matt, Kelly Hinson, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live, local, CBS 3.
He's thinking recliner, you're thinking sofa. It's okay. Everyone wins at the President's Sale at Slumberland Furniture. And did you know you can get free shipping with no minimum? And most items can be in your home in a week. Our biggest sale of the year at Slumberland Furniture.
Do you know what the U of M does for you? From hooves to hands and paws to possibilities. Discover how the University of Minnesota is making medical advances for all Minnesotans.
Find your style at Menards with 11% off Patriot lighting.
Or you could add stylish storage with 11% off all Dakota shelving.
Insulate and save big on energy costs, plus get 11% off.
Create your dream Clearview kitchen with 11% off.
You'll be floored by our vinyl plank flooring. Get 11% off all of it.
Whatever you're working on, you'll get 11% off. Now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
At Super One Foods, we're always looking for new talent to join our 5-star service team. We are a growing family-owned company that provides opportunities to learn new skills and enhance your working knowledge while serving your friends and neighbors. From flexible scheduling and variety in jobs to competitive wages and exceptional benefits, Super One Foods offers an excellent environment to grow both personally and professionally and can provide you with the foundation for career advancement in the communities we serve. Come join our team, Super One Foods. Jobs right in your neighborhood.
Thursdays are very lucky at Black Bear Casino Resort. Hot seat drawings from 3 to 9 p.m. every Thursday with a chance to win $100 every 15 minutes. And you can win more than once. Visit blackbearcasinoresort.com for more information. Make the Bear your place.
The famous Meat Lovers Pizza from Pizza Hut. Over a pound of meat and cheese for just $10. It's more pepperoni for your penny, more beef for your buck, more... You get the idea. Get yours delivered now at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Always on the go, but want to keep up with the day's news? Don't worry. Now we are wherever you are. Traveling? No problem. Stream wherever, whenever with Live, local, CBS 3.
He's thinking new mattress, you're thinking whole new bed. It's okay. Everything's on sale at the President's Mattress Sale at Slumberland Furniture. This Sealy Posturepedic mattress for only $394. That's over $800 off. Our biggest sale of the year at Slumberland Furniture.
I am the chief of police. Nothing is more important to me than the safety of the public.
As your daughter, part of me wishes my life was as important as the 4 million people you keep safe. I wish I could have saved you and your father all that pain.
Edie Falco is Tommy. Series premiere Thursday, 10/9 Central on CBS.
Now, the CBS 3 Duluth Weather Max forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
With Arctic high pressure in control of our region 2 days in a row with chilly temperatures, especially in the morning and especially up north. Yeah, take a look at Hibbing, 20 degrees below zero. Last night when it was around 14 below at 10 p.m., I wondered, is that true or is that an error with the reporting system? No, it seems like a sliver of cold air ran along the Laurentian Divide from the Vermilion to Mesabi ranges, and we had temperatures from 17 to 20 below from Ely to Virginia into the Hibbing region, and even down towards Hayward it hit 11 below and 16 below for Watersmeet. But the Arctic high pressure system is leaving, and warmer air from the west is coming to increase the clouds and also increase our snow chances. But don't get too alarmed about that if you're not in the mood for more shoveling. It looks like it's just light stuff Thursday afternoon through Friday afternoon. Right now at the airport in Duluth, still 24 above, 55% for the relative humidity, and southwesterly winds are going 8 miles per hour. Barometer readings are a little bit on the lower side here now, though, as the high goes, and that little trough of lower pressure does breeze into the region. All right, current temperatures, well, we have 19 in Watersmeet, 24 for Ironwood, 19 to 25 from Hayward up towards Ashland, 26 in Superior, Solon Springs in between, 23 right now, Moose Lake and Aiken and Two Harpers, 26 to Hibbing area, 27 Grand Rapids, upper 20s International Falls, so very nice rebound up there in that neck of the woods today. 23 currently for Silver Bay. High temps tomorrow, well, probably will go down a few degrees, but still into the 20s, pretty close to normal. And overnight lows tomorrow morning, probably staying above zero, if only by a couple of degrees. I don't think anybody's going to dip below here this time around. Doppler map right now shows a clear sky in the area, at least persisting for a few more hours, as the higher pressure still is in control, even though it's on its way out. But later tonight, yeah, as the higher pressure cell and its cooler conditions move away to the east, that trough of lower pressure from the west will come to call, and clouds will be on the increase here tonight, starting clear to partly cloudy by tomorrow morning, partly sunny to maybe mostly cloudy. And that low pressure system, what it's going to do for our region, along with bringing in the clouds, will be bringing in a chance for light snow and flurries here probably tomorrow afternoon in our region, and sticking around through Friday afternoon. And by the time things are said and done, perhaps by early Saturday morning, snow totals just might go from a trace to about 2 inches around our area. Some places like the Bayfield Peninsula may get a little bit of lake aggravation coming across. And now coming across tonight, milder temperatures. Still wintry, but milder. Minnesota low temps go as cool as 5 towards International Falls and as warm as 12 on Park Point, with the clouds thickening. And they thicken in Wisconsin and Michigan as well, with low temps there going 6 to 9 above. For tomorrow, daytime high temps, Wisconsin, Michigan, mid to upper 20s. 20% chance for evening flurries come from that trough of lower pressure. In Minnesota, it's a 30% chance for afternoon flurries, beginning with highs there, 20 inland, 25 by the lake. Our extended forecast, no big cool downs, no big warm spells, no huge snowstorms. High temperatures 18 to 25, overnight low temps 8 to 15, slight light snow chances Thursday, Friday, Sunday, and Wednesday as well, Kristen.
Hey, I'm good with a easy 7-day forecast.
Yeah, we don't need to be shaken up all the time, do we?
We don't. No, you're right about that. Thanks, Dave. A few local school districts want to make those big yellow buses go green. Today, district officials had a chance to check out an electric school bus. United Truck Body in Hermantown hosted the open house. A representative with Bluebird Bus Corporation wanted to show off what these buses can do for the environment.
The importance is how clean they are. It's zero emissions, so that just speaks volumes right there, right? Use this bus across the nation.
While Bluebird reps say there are benefits to the electric buses, there are also setbacks. Compared to a regular diesel bus costing around $80,000, this one comes in around $350,000. There are also concerns about how far they can travel on a charge, and of course, how they would fare in our winters. No word on exactly which school districts were checking out the buses today. Well, the Barnum School Board is looking into different options for how to reduce its nearly $750,000 deficit. Some of the options being considered include increasing class sizes, reducing custodial staff, and changing bus routes. The school board cites declining enrollment and increased district costs as reasons for the deficit. Over 150 people attended an open work session last night in order to discuss the proposed options. The school board's next meeting is set for February 18th. This week is all about trading 4 wheels for 2, the Zeitgeist Winter Bike Week, and it's an event that encourages winter biking in all its forms, whether for fun and recreation or for transportation. You can check out our website for a full schedule of the events. Kelly's here now with a look at what's coming up in sports.
Yeah, both UMD teams were on the road this past weekend. We missed them a lot, but this upcoming weekend, they're back at home. Plus, I warned you that yesterday the Minnesota Timberwolves were about to be shook up, and they indeed were. All the trade details coming up next.
America's Most Watched Network. Tonight, starting at 7, only on CBS3 Duluth. Then, stay tuned for CBS3 News at 10.
Hi, John with Prime Appliance. The New Year clearance sale continues until February 15th. We've marked everything down again. The New Year is smelling sweet, just like your clothes should. After being washed and dried in this high-end LG laundry pair, save $1,000 now, just $19.99. Or this top-load Frigidaire set, just $10.99. Financing always available. Get it delivered and installed or take it home today. Prime Appliance, it's the best place to buy your appliances, and we'll prove it to you again this year.
At Holden Insurance, we insure our neighbors. We have agencies in Superior, Hayward, Spooner, Ashland, and Duluth. This helps us provide the best possible service to northwestern Wisconsin and northern Minnesota with our partner, Auto Owners Insurance. Protect what means most to you with Holden Insurance.
When severe weather hits, tune to CBS3.
Tonight at 10, we'll be out here in the storm.
For up-to-date coverage morning and night.
Stay away from here.
Live local weather coverage on CBS3 Duluth.
I want people to tune in, and I want them to see a friend, because I'm a mother, and I know how hard it could be. You're doing all these things, and then you have the child, and then no one talks to you about how lonely it could be. You know, who do you lean to? Who do you connect with? This segment is very important to me because I get to work, but I also get to work on my passion.
Catch Eye on Parenting every Thursday at 6 with Leanne Valdez on CBS3.
Understanding the world begins with the right questions.
Do you trust Kim Jong-un?
Doesn't the blame reside with Jewel? Is it now our top terrorist threat?
With the right people.
So you have forgiven.
I have now. Right here.
Check this out.
More news.
I'm Tony DeCoppel with CBS News.
More original reporting.
It puts everything in perspective. We are on a mission with NASA.
Every morning on CBS This Morning.
We're going to begin with breaking news.
Break out the kilt for an evening of Celtic celebration. The Duluth Scottish Heritage Association presents Thistles Shamrocks, an evening of Scottish and Irish music and dance. Friday, March 6th at the College of St. Scholastica Mitchell Auditorium. Enjoy Celtic singing, dancing bagpipes, drums, and more, beginning at 7 p.m. Tickets purchased at the door or at duluthscots.org.
Haberman here from Discover Wisconsin. Join me and the rest of the DW crew every week on this station for all things Wisconsin. Continue the adventure on social media and discoverwisconsin.com for behind-the-scenes content and great Wisconsin giveaways, including a chance to win a free vacation. This week's featured prize package could take you to the Stevens Point area. Just visit discoverwisconsin.com for details.
Now, CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
The statement was made. The UMD men's hockey team got nearly, if not the perfect outcome against the Denver Pioneers this past weekend in the Mile High City. For the first time since 2015, the Bulldogs swept Denver on the road, claiming a much-needed 6 points in the NCHC with the sweep. Goalie Hunter Shepard was named Conference Goaltender of the Month as well, and now the Dogs have the last home stretch of their regular season. Only 2 home games remain. Their first this weekend, a sweep against one of the best teams in the country, could not have come at a better time.
You know, Denver's a good weekend to go into their building and sweep them. First time in, I don't know how many years, but it's huge. So hopefully we can keep that rolling into this weekend too, and kind of not let our foot off the gas.
The best thing about the weekend is we always had the lead. We didn't chase the game and have to come from behind. We had the lead, or it was tied the whole weekend. So that's important in any series, but we'll find out. I hope it means a lot because we beat a very good hockey team, probably, in my opinion, one of the top teams in the country.
It's back at home for the Bulldogs this upcoming weekend, the first of the final 2 home series at AMSOIL Arena. The Dogs host Omaha, who received national votes in the polls this week. The games are back on local TV as well. Both games you can catch on the My9 Sports Network, and puck drop is both nights at 7:07 p.m. The UMD women were also on the road this weekend, also taking on a top 5 opponent. Theirs was down in the cities. Friday was a forgetful night for the team as the Minnesota Golden Gophers came out and scored 5 unanswered to shut out the Dogs. But Saturday, the Dogs turned it around. Maddie Rooney completed the shutout, and thanks to an early goal from Gabby Hughes and another one in the second from Sydney Brott, the Bulldogs were able to secure the split with the second best team in the entire country.
I think just getting a goal, just getting something past them, something on net, something in the back of the net, I think that fired everyone up because we know we're capable of it, and we didn't really give our best on Friday, and finally having something that brought the team spirit up on Saturday was big.
To respond the way we did on Saturday was exactly what we wanted to see. Scored a minute and a half into the game. I think that gave us a little bit of breathing room, got our confidence back. But it was tough. It was back and forth the whole time.
UMD welcomes in another ranked opponent in tough WCHA this weekend when they host Ohio State Friday and Saturday at 3:07 p.m. A late night for the NBA trade deadline last night. It was a big impending trade involving a couple teams, a 4-team, 12-player deal to be exact, reported by ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski. The Rockets are acquiring Timberwolves' Robert Covington and Jordan Bell and are sending Clint Capella to Atlanta. Wolves send Navonlé, Shabazz Napier, and Keita Bates-Diop from the Wolves to the Nuggets. They will get a trio of players from the Nuggets and Evan Turner and a 2020 first-round pick from the Hawks. I know that was confusing, but there's a lot of information and a lot of information. I tried to cram into 45 seconds, but there's only so much. Plus, you may want to forget those guys that we got, the Timberwolves acquired, because according to the reports that we talked about yesterday, they're going after another player named D'Angelo Russell on the West Coast in Golden State. Don't worry, we'll keep you updated as the news breaks out, because I know it's confusing.
Whiteboard.
We
need
We're getting the whiteboard.
an explanation.
After the trade deadline ends, we will break it down, and we will be like, this is set in stone, this is fact.
As long as it's good stuff for the Timberwolves, I'm good.
You know what? Different is good at this point.
Yeah.
On the, whatever game losing streak they're on right now, shake the roster up, maybe bring in some fresh talent. Maybe get rid of Andrew Wiggins. I'm not sure. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what the solution is. I'm not an NBA coach, but I think they just need some new, fresh,
a little shake-up.
something.
Yeah. Change
is
good.
Change is good.
Yes.
New is always better. Kristen, back to you.
All right, thanks, Kelly. Well, before we go, culinary arts students at Proctor Public Schools battled it out in Burger Wars today. The students each made a special burger, and the winning dish will be featured on the Canal Park Brewing Company menu. This is all part of the Pathways program, where Proctor Public Schools partners with area businesses, and it gives students the chance to try different careers and internships. And the winning chef is Stephanie RABBERS with her salmon burger. So you can grab that on the Canal Park Brewery menu, hopefully in the next several weeks. Congratulations to her. Sounds good, too. I don't know that I've ever had a salmon burger.
Can't say I have either, but
I don't know.
Make anything into a burger.
I'm always a fan of a burger, exactly. All right, well, thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you back here at 10, not at 6.